Driving into Milford, Pennsylvania, the abundant history located in this quaint town is immediately evident. Broad Street is lined with century-old buildings, many restored to perfection. In addition to Gray Towers, Forest Hall, and the Community House, one of the most well-known architectural gems in Milford is the Columns, home to Pike County's Historical Society's museum. The Columns enables artifacts to be preserved and viewed by those with an insatiable thirst for history. This 24-room mansion was built as a private residence by Charles Hill in 1904, and it provides a fascinating trip back in time for visitors. There are also revolving art, book, and photograph collections and exhibitions. The Hiawatha Stagecoach, housed in the building's portico, is an insight into another era. Originally built in 1840, it was last in service in 1920. The most popular artifact housed in the Columns is the famous blood-stained Lincoln flag, an American flag used to cradle President Lincoln's head on the night of his assassination, just moments after he was shot. The night of April 14, 1865, was a long-anticipated event for the Gourlay family. Thomas Cameron Gourlay was to be stage manager. His daughter, Jeannie, was to appear in that night's performance of Our American Cousin at the renowned Ford Theater. There was a great deal of excitement among the entire cast because President Abraham Lincoln was scheduled to attend the evening's performance. It was especially exciting for Jeannie Gourlay, as she was to sing a new song written especially for the president, wearing a dress designed for the special performance. No one could have expected the tragic events that took place that fateful night. At the beginning of Act 3, the actor John Wilkes Booth shot President Lincoln in the head. Despite the ensuing chaos, attention was immediately drawn to the presidential box. Thomas and Jeannie Gourlay were among the first to make their way to the president and tend to the wound, gushing blood from his head. The flag had been hung as bunting from the state box in honor of the president. It was quickly pulled down and used to cushion the president's injured head. After the president was taken across the street to Peterson House, where he later died, the Gourlay family kept the flag as an historical artifact. Eventually, Thomas gave it to his daughter, Jeannie. After the Civil War, Jeannie Gourlay moved to Milford, where she raised her son, V. Paul Struthers. Struthers inherited the flag from his mother, and in 1954, he donated it to the Pike County Historical Society, along with a detailed affidavit from Jeannie Gourlay describing the events of that fateful night. In addition to the flag, the dress Jeannie Gourlay was to wear that evening for her special presidential performance is also on display at the Columns. Known as the dress that was never worn for the song that was never sung, it is part of the Columns' extensive 19th century costume and dress collection. Today, Lincoln admirers and scholars come to Milford to see one of the most important relics of American history. The exhibit of the Lincoln flag and related artifacts reveres the life and death of one of our country's most beloved presidents.